Logan looked around in a panic. Katie was wearing a very revealing and smoking hot outfit, and as she raised her voice, he could feel the other guys looking back out onto the ice to see what the hell was going on. He glided toward her on his skates. "Katie, can we talk somewhere else?" Logan ushered Katie up into the rink seats. "Okay, now, what are you talking about?" Katie's eyes went wide with frustration. "What am I talking about? Why do guys from your team keep showing up and buying more Cristal than they can drink? More Cristal than anyone could drink on their own, actually." A subtle smile crept onto Logan's face. He shook it off. "I don't know, maybe they just like to unwind." "And tip 200% every single time?" Katie crossed her arms, glaring at Logan. Logan quick-changed out of his practice pads and tossed them in a duffel bag, walking Katie out of the arena. He needed to win over the hearts and minds of Bobcat fans, and it wasn't exactly going well. News about the fight between him and Sebastian had started to spread. And then, of course, when he saw a guy trying to touch Katie at the club, he had beat the man's face in. Logan's manager had always advised him to never read comments online or listen to call-in shows. His job was on the ice and nowhere else, and it was too easy to let people's voices get in your head. But Logan didn't even need to go out of his way to find out what people thought about him. Fans in Chestertown lived and bled for their hockey team. Even the girl ringing him up at the gas station had muttered "rich boy" under her breath at him the other day when he'd filled up his car. And every time he was in a picture with Bianca, the comment section lit up with people speculating about their relationship, commenting on how strange it was that two extremely attractive people could have absolutely zero chemistry. Unlike with Katie. Even though Katie was currently furious with him, he found himself looking longingly at her soft pink lips, wanting to tuck a strand of hair behind her ear. She shivered once they got out of the arena. "Are you listening to me at all?" He turned to face her. "Katie, I would never do anything to humiliate you." She raised her eyebrows. "Oh, really? You'd never get back at me for leading you on?" Logan grimaced. Had he said that to her? "Listen, where's your coat?" A black car at the edge of the arena parking lot turned the corner and raced toward them, gunning its engine. It came closer, speeding as it approached them. Logan's logical mind checked out and his animal mind stepped in. He pulled Katie back from the curb as the car careened even closer. The driver pelted something at them and shouted, "Go back to Minnesota, hotshot!" Katie screamed. She was dripping from head to toe in scalding hot coffee. Her skin was bright pink. The coffee was so hot that tendrils of steam rose from her hair. Katie touched her eyes with trembling fingers. "Logan, I can't see." Logan scooped Katie up in his arms and ran back into the arena, directly to the emergency medic. Katie took deep, shaking breaths, trying to control the pain. But he saw tears at the corners of her eyes anyway. He gritted his teeth. God, what the hell was that? Katie was steadying herself. "The town is in an uproar about your contract. They traded away a beloved player who did a lot for the community, and now you're getting in fights all over town." They traded away a beloved player who did a lot for the community, and now you're getting in fights all over town. He couldn't tell for sure, but there seemed to be a tiny flash of a wry smile on her face. The medics rushed to Katie's side. Logan took a step back, looking on with worry as they attended to her burns. One of the medics flushed Katie's eyes with cool water. She blinked a few times. Logan took her hand. "Can you see me?" She tilted her head toward him. "Yes, you're a little blurry, but I can see you." One of the medics was gently dabbing an especially painful-looking spot on her shoulder. "It's just coffee. Scalding hot, but it looks like her shoulder got the worst of it." Her vision will be okay? Yes, she'll have a little irritation for a few days, but it should clear on its own. Logan sighed. Thank God, for a minute there. The medic washed his hands and gave them a sweet smile. Don't worry, your girlfriend is going to be just fine. Katie's face turned bright red. The medic was getting some cooling gel from a cabinet. What a handsome couple you make. Well, anyway, take care of yourself. You can use regular eye drops if you have any irritation. If it gets worse, go to your regular doctor. Katie smiled faintly. Okay, thank you. She and Logan looked at each other with wide eyes. He opened his mouth to say something, but before he could, someone else came in. It was Adrian, the Bobcats goalie, and so far, Logan's only ally on the team. His face was worried. Logan, is everything okay? I heard your fiancé got attacked. Adrian stopped short when he saw who was in the room with Logan. This isn't Bianca. Oh, gosh, sorry, my mistake. The medic looked at them both, confused. Adrian explained. Someone out in the parking lot said they saw Logan carrying his fiancée into the building after some kind of attack. Sorry, my assumption. This is the physical therapist, right? Katie swallowed. She was grateful to Adrian for admitting the fact that she also worked bottle service. Logan nodded. The medic shook his head. Sorry, man, my mistake. You two anyway. Logan helped Katie to his car. Come on, let me get you home. Geez, don't you have a coat? He threw a Bobcat's hoodie around her shoulders and zipped it up. Katie protested. This is stupid. My car is right over there. I'm fine. Logan opened the car door for her. Your vision is blurry. And besides, I don't want you walking around by yourself with all this attention on you. These fans are maniacs. I don't know what else they're capable of. Katie hesitated. She didn't want to leave her car there at the arena. She would only have to go back and get it later. And besides, only a few days ago, Margot Reeves had warned her that getting close with Logan would endanger her son's life. And after the way that woman had attacked Katie before, she had no reason to doubt that Logan's mother would do it again. Logan's phone went off. He reached in his pocket. It was a message from Bianca. Where are you? You're late for dinner. Are you still coming? He responded, Sorry, things went a little late at the arena, but I'm on my way. Katie looked down at his phone. Is this really a good idea for me to get in your car? Considering that 2 different people mixed me up for Bianca, I think maybe we should go our separate ways. Logan shook his head. Look, that nutjob was trying to throw hot coffee at me, not you. I kind of owe it to you to get you home in one piece. I would insist, even if I didn't know you, okay? Katie sighed and got in the car. Her eyes were clearing, but her hands were still shaking from the adrenaline of the attack. It did feel nice to have someone else take care of her. Taking care of Tommy meant that she had to grit her teeth and get through a lot of tough situations. Get to work on no sleep, skip lunch and dinner if she had to see him at the hospital between clients, get around on the bus when her car needed a new radiator and she could only afford to have it fixed by a dawdling friend of Rachel's. Having someone else take care of her for a change felt luxurious, like sliding into a bath and feeling all the muscles unwind. She gave Logan directions to her neighborhood and let the motion of the car lull her. She flashed back on a memory from college. They both had dorky roommates who were always in their dorm studying, so if they wanted to spend time together, they usually went on drives. Once they had stumbled onto a county fair, and they had strolled it hand in hand, nibbling on funnel cakes and kissing at the top of the Ferris wheel. Logan snuck a sideways glance at her. What are you smiling about? She shook her head. Nothing. He grinned. Bullshit. She shrugged. I was just thinking about that time we went to the county fair. You won me a stuffed tiger that we could hardly fit in the car, do you remember? Do I remember Professor Stripes? Don't insult me. Katie laughed. She had totally forgotten the goofy name they gave the stuffed tiger. Logan smiled. You know, you didn't correct the medic when he said we made a cute couple. You still wear the necklace I gave you. Why can't you just admit that you still love me?